Hey guys, before I get in the message, I have to show you that goddamn rainbow. Oh my god. Oh my lord, oh my lord, oh my god. Oh my goodness, universe. Thank you. Oh shoot. I just blinded you, I'm so sorry. So beautiful, so aligned. I literally tried to record this message twice, both times failed. A bit sad, but anyways. And oh my gosh, rainbows have been such a confirmation for me recently. Oops, sorry. You are like, I put you in like a food tray thing. Okay. And I'm just like trying to get the lighting to not blind you. Can that inner corner? Oh, what have I done? I'm so sorry. I've freaked it out. Okay. Don't know what happened there. And now the rainbow's gone. Oops. I just hit something with my knee. My other knee. But anyways, I tried to do this message twice. Both times didn't work out. And then I ended up making myself a little drink and just finding a new spot to record and getting my little trinkets, my little crystals. Got my carnelian here. How beautiful is this carnelian? And it just fits so well, like in my palm. And I also got my little like chakra wand. Dude, I bought these crystals from the same man. Growing up, I always loved going to his place and we always called him the Crystal Man, and he just had the most wonderful crystals. And now I think about it, like other stuff too, I also bought a singing bowl from him, and he was just the loveliest old man ever, and he also sold them for such good prices. Like, see how big this is? Try and guess how much I bought it for. I'm giving you time to try and think. I'll give you a hint. It was really good price. $7. He just did it like at his home. Anyways, that was I didn't know I was gonna be bringing him up in this message. Yeah, he was a wonderful man. Goodness. But yeah, hi guys, my name's ALOT. If you're new, welcome. And if you're not, welcome back. And I just want to say I'm grateful for all of you. And yeah, hopefully this message resonates, but if it doesn't, of course, that's all good. You can move on, but what a way to start a message. I get to show you guys a goddamn rainbow. But I must say, where I am right now is so beautiful, but apparently it's like well known for its rainbows. Like my uncle, he calls it, is it the Valley of Rainbows? Or the Rainbow Valley? No. Can't be the Rainbow Valley, because that's an album I've listened to. But anyways, he calls it something along the lines of that. And yeah, now that I'm here and I've been here for a while now, it's like so true. Like every time it rains, you see a rainbow. It's so beautiful. And rainbows have been such a confirmation for me. Anyways, moving along to the message I go. This one is going to be a little bit different. I feel like I'm in a bit more of a different energy at the moment in my life. I haven't done a message in a while, had to do a lot of resting, self-reflection, and yeah, so I will be sharing some of that with you guys in this message. So yeah, I usually don't like talking about myself. Not out of like a privacy thing, but of course I love my privacy. I don't think I'm really exposing too much of myself through this channel anyways, but gosh, now I'm like losing my words. Growing up, I kind of just, I had that fear, and I came to the realization that I still do, and I just had to kind of sit with that and reflect on how it still affects me at the moment. But to the fear, I haven't even named it. Like, I have this fear of being too much. And for all of you out there who are watching this and have had the same fear, still, you know, have it lingering in you, like, I am feeling for you, because it's a toughie. Like, all fears are tough, but this one I can really personally relate to. And yeah, whenever I did messages, I really tried not to talk about myself, though I feel like I kind of always struggled to not talk about myself, because like, gosh, how do I word this? I struggle to not talk about myself. I think definitely for multiple reasons. Firstly, because obviously what I am going through, you know, I feel like a lot of people can relate to and resonate to in this collective, and it's a part of the message. And on a more personal note, I feel like it was also just Spirit's way of trying to kind of get me out of my comfort zone. Oh gosh, how do I even word this? Like, bring it to my attention that I still have this fear and whatnot, because yeah, I realized whenever I'd kind of resist talking about myself, when it would come to these messages, I would kind of lose that flow. And yeah, and I took a break from doing messages. Now I'm losing my words. I watched a few messages by Michaela. I don't know her YouTube username, but they were really great. I watched like her mermaid one recently, and which, holy damn, did that resonate. And also just water is such, confirmation burp, is such a big theme at the moment. Oh my goodness. Oh, just because I mentioned water in another message, and then she starts talking about like water and then like its importance and significance. And anyways, that message was really beautiful. That was kind of the initiation for me to realize like the pressures I was kind of putting on myself regarding like my channel and whatnot, and also about how I struggle to, like, Michaela, in her messages, she shares her experience and what she's going through, a part of, you know, as a part of her message, because it resonates. And, you know, we are a collective, and it will vary, but we're all going through like the same inner work, in a process, in a shedding, and like we're all going through it. And yeah, she talks about her experience and like addresses the messy side of it, and like shares how hard it is, and that definitely allows me to, makes me feel more comfortable and resonate more with her messages. And just her saying that, like how she does that and addresses that, made me realize, like, I struggle to talk about myself. And that made me realize, like, oh, like, why? And anyways, I went down that whole rabbit hole. That is a weird way to phrase that, but anyways. And I also saw this other video, this other message from her. Now I'm forgetting why I was mentioning this other one. Oh my goodness. Oh, because, oh my gosh. This other one was the one where she talks about, like, she mentions talking about, like, her own experience and whatnot. And then the mermaid one, she talked about. You can watch them. I've forgotten what the other one was. I think it had, like, a line emoji in it or something. But yeah, and the mermaid one. Oh my gosh, guys, I've literally lost my train of thought, but that's all good. That's all good. Obviously, I was going a bit too deep down that rabbit hole. But yeah, definitely been going through it. You know, this Mercury in retrograde. This is a timeless reading, but at the moment, it is Mercury in retrograde at the moment. And it's also going to be the new moon tomorrow. So, been feeling a lot. And also, you know, I'm also just quite an analytical, like, introspective person. And so I've definitely been feeling into what I've been going through, but there's definitely this side of me that likes to analyze it and whatnot as well, which I've come to terms with, because I was like, why can't I just feel it, but and not have to analyze it logically. But anyways. So yes, this message, I will be trying to talk about me. Oh my god, I'm like struggling. I will try and talk about me. Guys, I cannot. Why? I'm struggling. I'm going to just talk about the message, and if I end up talking about me and whatnot, it's because it relates, and I think I just need to hear that myself. But yes, so water, significant. It's been a significant tool, element, theme, key, confirmation, synchronicity, girl, the words, the not wording. But it's been a key theme, let me just say that at the moment. And yeah, you guys are really powerful, really intuitive, and water is really significant. Like water holds memories and energies and flows, and we are made up, it's a large percentage of water. And I've already kind of talked about this in another message, so I won't go like too deep into it. But after that message, I've just had so many synchronicities about water, so I just wanted to touch on that again. Like, I watched Michaela's mermaid video, and that was incredible. And I watched Jack Johnson's like documentary, and that was really beautiful and inspiring, let me say that. But like the surfing and the waves and the water and I didn't really join that together, right? And then I ended up doing like a wave sort of painting thing, and I was doing that while I was listening to, oh my gosh, I put the timeline wrong. So I did that water message, and in it I reference Ride the Wave, and it makes me think of this card, Ride the Cosmic Wave card from this oracle deck that I have, and that's a beautiful card, and the message in that is beautiful too. It's basically about like letting go of control and allowing yourself to ride the cosmic wave, you know, like your own efforts right now, in the period that you're in right now, won't take you as far as just letting go and letting the universe, you know, take care of it, and just taking that leap of faith and just riding that cosmic wave. It's a beautiful message. And then I watched that Jack Johnson film, and he was, you know, a surfer, filmmaker, musician, love his music. And then the next day I'm painting this wave painting while listening to Michaela's mermaid message, and it was just, it all clicked, and I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So yes, I wanted to just talk about that, address that, because that was like, water might be very significant to you as well. I'm also hearing like Lemuria. So yeah, you might be or like a water sign, so you might really deeply connect with water. And I'm hearing like, make use of water. Like, you can do so much with it. It's so powerful. And yeah, so how to talk about that. Another kind of thing that my fear of being too much, kind of, that I realized impacted my messages, like aside from kind of struggling to talk about myself and how it relates to the message, I also just kind of with that comes the pressure that I've also realized that I was kind of putting myself to hurry up. Like, I felt like my messages were taking too long, you know, and I was fearing, you know, I was taking up too much time. And so yeah, I'm actively trying to let that go as well. I literally saw 18:18 on the clock when I said that. Oh my gosh. There's so many synchronicities right now. It's so beautiful. And gosh, guys. Yeah, so I'm actively trying to let that go. And this is coming up for a reason. I did this dance meditation. I don't know if you guys know of this YouTube channel. I think it's called Guided Dance Meditation, I think. And the man's name is Moon, and I love doing them. I love dancing, and it's just such a beautiful way of meditating, in my opinion. And I did one this morning. I don't know why my voice went like that. I did one this morning, and it was about taking up space, you know, not like letting go of that need to be small, that fear, that way of being. And yeah, the body really stores all that stuff, because what is our body majorly made up of? I don't know if I said that right, but water. And water stores like emotions and memories and energies. And so yeah, your body stores that sort of stuff, and these dance meditations have been really great for me. I've really been enjoying them, and yeah, I just always feel so great after them. So maybe that's a confirmation for someone, or maybe you guys might want to try that out, doing a dance meditation. It's so much fun, and it's just so freeing. I remember the first time I did one of his dance meditations, I did it in my room, and the room that I'm in at the moment is really small. This is not my room. This room is massive. And because I was too afraid to do it in the living room because like my dad was home, and I still haven't done it in front of him. But yeah, I did it in this small dark room, and you know, it felt awkward, and I was feeling really vulnerable. But yeah, I've done a few more since, and it's so freeing. It's so freeing. So freeing, let me just say that. I need another sip. But yeah, with the fear of being too much, I realized it was impacting my messages and how I got them out in multiple ways, basically. So here I am, just actively feeling that and lovingly letting it go. And so I feel like you guys have been going through a similar process at the moment, just letting go, because you know, Mercury in retrograde, all this old stuff's coming up, and really like a light is being shone on it. Oh my gosh, I'm so dark. I'm like compared to the very bright background. But yeah, like you guys, and I heard yes. So yeah, with Mercury in retrograde, the light is just being shone on all of these things that maybe we thought we had let go of, but there's still more of it to let go of. And that's okay. Let me just say that. Somebody needs to hear that. It's okay. And I hope you know that the human experience is a tough one, but it's like you will continue to grow and evolve, and there will always be things to work through. But I don't want you to take that in like a overwhelming way, like, oh my gosh, it's never ending. But like a part of the human experience is like the ebb and flow of it all, the ups and downs, the push and pull. And yeah, like I'm sure you've heard this before, and I don't know the exact wording, but you know, without those lows, like we wouldn't have these highs. It would just be a baseline. It would just be. So, you know, everything happens for a reason, and yeah, humanity's pretty dense. Yeah. So yeah, and let me just say, you guys have worked through like generational stuff. I was gonna say the S word, but I feel like I already have it in some other videos, but I just don't know if like I'm allowed to. But yeah, you have worked through stuff that many generations before you, like your ancestral line that you're in right now, like weren't able to, you know, like you've worked through so much generational trauma, girl, and that shit is, I just said it, okay, is so dense, and it's a lot, like it's hundreds, I'm hearing thousands of like years of just, you know, you're just working this pile of shit. Oh, you're clearing it, and you know, you are a goddamn star, you are incredible, you are powerful, and I don't want you to feel disheartened. That's the word I was looking for before. About this, like, you, no matter how much, you know, generational stuff you're dealing with, like, don't let it dishearten you, because girl or boy or however you wish to identify, I just say girl a lot. I say it to everyone, girl. Like, you are so powerful, you are so capable, and yeah, no one is asking you to have it all figured out and healed, and you know, like, just keep staying present. Yeah, but obviously somebody needs to hear, like, you know, that confirmation, that reassurance that you have achieved. Anyways, I'll get past that. You have accomplished so much, you have worked through so much, you have healed so much, you have grown so much. Somebody needs to hear that, maybe all of you. I know I sometimes need to hear that myself as well. So actually, not sometimes, like, it depends, you know, what phase I'm in life, but recently, yeah, I've kind of been needing to hear that quite a bit. Because, like, this period we've been going through, it's been pretty, like, it's intense, like, it's a bit heavy yet also light, and it feels like it's been going on forever yet also like really fast. Does anyone else get that? Like, it's a really contrasting energy and phase that we've been going through at the moment. But know that you are doing great. You're doing more than great, okay? You're incredible. But I'm feeling called now to read this message that I wrote in April, and confirmation verb, pardon. Now I've just got to find it. Oh, wow. Huh. Wow, I found it so much quicker than last time. But let me just say, I love trees, and trees have also been such a big confirmation for me recently. I've been climbing trees quite a bit, and it's been so healing. It's been so fun, and yeah, honestly, just truly sings to my inner child. I've done a few of my messages now in a tree, and yeah, I vibe with trees. Trees are just so beautiful. Anyways, this message that I did back in April after going through a pretty major, like, tower moment in my life, feeling pretty dense, pretty heavy, a lot of, like, kind of overwhelming emotions, you know, just a lot of sadness, a lot of hurt. Yeah. And so I wrote this, and at the time I felt a bit silly. I was like, I don't know, this is a bit of a silly, like, journal entry, but I reread it and I thought it was so beautiful, and I'm feeling called to share it with you guys now. So yeah. Trees grow their branches and their roots. Up they grow, gaining more exposure in the world, bearing leaves which helps them feed. Down they go, becoming more grounded, living off the earth. Like trees we grow, gaining more exposure in this world, more perspectives wherever we go. We grow our sense of belonging, become more grounded in ourselves, or at least this is how I view my growth. Like a tree, needing to find a balance in growing my branches and roots. For only nurturing one can either cause me to fall or cause me to grow into a stump. With either too much influence from the world and little belonging in self, allowing the external elements to push me around. Or such a vast... Guys, I feel like that was a really long sentence. Okay, let me just reread that one. With either too much influence from the world and little belonging in self, allowing the external elements to push me around, or such a vast root system, yet only little exposed to the world, allowing nothing to enjoy me and my beautiful energy. Like a person who depends on others for security, or a hermit. So here I am in this world, as I am prone to hermiting, growing my branches, finding my place in this world. I wish to grow internally and externally. Just for some context, I was exploring a new city when I wrote this. So yeah, went through like major tower moment, flew to a new city. My brother lives there, so I was able to stay with him and explore this city, and that's what I mean by so here I'm in the world. Anyways, I wish to grow internally and externally, to ground in me, yet enjoy the world as I was born. Why am I fumbling my words now? To ground in me, yet enjoy the world I was born into. So like a tree, I shall grow, roots and all. And yeah, rereading that was just really beautiful. And I was like, damn, like, I was just spitting some bars going through this period, you know, like, and yeah, there's a lot heavier sort of journal entries in amongst that time period. But yeah, I felt like I was reminded of this message, the tree one, and I was like, I've got to find it and reread it. And I was like, oh my god, I'm sharing that. I'm sharing it. So yeah, I hope you guys could take something from that. I'm going to have another sip of my drink. Yeah, so I truly get inspired by nature, and yeah, I view myself and my growth, you know, I compare it to a tree. I still do. And yeah, I don't know if that like analogy, is that the right word? That like comparison, yeah, was, I don't know if it quite made sense to y'all, but yeah, I am truly inspired by trees. And yeah, I reckon I'm going to, boom, look at that, it's beautiful. I'm going to close this message off with an oracle card. Yeah. And yeah, leave it at that. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a bit of a scattered message, this one. Like, I was just really struggling to like find my words, to be honest. Yeah, just sharing a bit of myself and what I've been going through. And yeah, I hope some of this resonated with you, was like confirmation for you, or even, I don't know, potentially inspired you. That'd be cool. But yeah, just let me know, like, have you been like going through it? I feel like I've been going through it. Anyways, okay, Spirit, how do you wish to close off this message? What card do you wish to bring forth? What does the collective need? Okay. And I will just say this again for any of the new people. This is my favorite oracle deck. My favorite. And it's also my first. So yeah, I love it so much. Just literally like everything about it. The messages, the art, like just so beautiful. Green and pink. I heard that somewhere. Oh my gosh. I watched The Mask last night. Jim Carrey. And the green and pink thing that I just, oh my gosh. Obviously I'm bringing this up for a reason, but it's in the scene where Jim Carrey and, oh gosh, I've forgotten the actress's name, but like the female lead in the movie, they meet up at the park and they're looking at the sky, and I'm pretty sure this is the part where she says it, and they're there for the sunset, and she's like, gosh, I'm not even remembering it anymore, but basically they're talking about how kind of like beautiful it is, yet also kind of ugly because that city is ugly. And he's like, yeah, like you can really see the methane gases like at this time, and it was just crazy. And then she's like, yeah, all the pinks and greens, because the mask is a green one. Anyways, that movie might be confirmation for someone. Also, just like masks in general, like hasn't that just been a key theme at the moment as well? Just kind of shedding all of these masks. This is the card that popped up. But yeah, that movie, it's an interesting one. It's oh my gosh, it's very ridiculous. But yeah, just masks in general. And in my first video where I talk about authenticity, I reference masks. And anyways, to the message, and blue is like, could be a confirmation for someone, and like literally I was talking about water, but how beautiful is that? Oh my god. Okay, rings of time. Oh my gosh, the first sentence: divine timing is granted to us as a gift. Here I go. Sometimes if we want to be further ahead than where we are, that gift can seem like a restriction rather than a generous holding. Much like traffic that moves systematically so that not only one car, but many can reach their destination according to a greater harmony and alignment. We are like individual cars that must sometimes accept red lights, and at other times can flow swiftly through many green lights. Guys, okay, I'm just gonna keep reading. It is just this way, the systematic flow of divine energy through human manifestation. Your spiritual maturation, I feel like I said that weirdly, anyways, is happening perfectly. There is no need to bother yourself about timing. When doors open, walk through. When there appears to be no such openings, rest and reflect. And guys, like, hasn't that, I feel like we've been in that like rest and reflect period at the moment. Like, there's no major doors of opportunity and whatnot opening, and man, it's so windy out there. I thought someone was out there for a moment. But divine timing has been like such a major thing at the moment for us to kind of just really begin to like grasp and accept, because you know, we say that it's like we trust in the divine timing of it all, but then we still have moments of like frustration and whatnot. So anyways, here I go. The rings of time serve you, beloved. This oracle brings you a message that the divine is completely responsible for the timing of every event, opportunity, and happening of grace in your life. All you need to do is live your life. Everything else is taken care of for you now. This applies to all of your plans and the unfolding of all of your relationships. Let it all breathe and let the divine happen as it will. Guys, oh, this was such a good way to end the message with this card. I feel like it was just so perfect. Divine timing has just been such a big thing that we've been working through and processing, and really gaining that trust and acceptance of the divine timing of it all. And there's a poem with each message, and so I'm going to read it because why not? There is a beautiful silence now as I hold your hands and listen to your eyes. Across a span of moments called time, there are no words that say as much, nor walls that could confine the wings of our feelings or the rhythm of our eyes. Damn. That was like really romantic. I liked that, but I feel like that was just the perfect message. Damn. To end this whole message off with. And yeah, I just want to say, like, if you've made it to the end, wow, obviously this resonated, but yeah, this message definitely felt a bit awkward for me. So I definitely feel really grateful that you're still here at the end. And you know what? I haven't done this yet, but if you've made it to the end, I might, like, only if you feel called to and if you want to, but I would really appreciate it if you commented, like, maybe just like a blue, like, diamond emoji. Like, that would really, like, it makes my day when I get to read all the comments and whatnot from you guys. So if, yeah, and anything else you want to say, comment it down below. But yeah, if you made it to the end, I would love to see that. Of course, up to you guys. But yeah, this was a beautiful message overall. I do know that. I feel like it took a lot of vulnerability from me, and you know, I addressed some stuff that I've been through, and I hope you guys can resonate, or, you know, yeah, I guess just resonate and reflect on your own process and your own healing. And remember how divinely timed your whole existence and life is. Oh my god. I'm going to end it there. That was... Actually, I'm going to just quickly say, in quite a few, maybe like majority of my messages, I've always struggled to end it. And let me just say, I think once again that had something to do, I know it had to do with my fear of being too much, and just I wasn't actually getting everything I needed to out into the message. And so yeah, I would say goodbye, but then something else would pop up, just like this did here. But like, yeah, because I wasn't fully opening myself up and really getting the whole message out and just allowing myself to flow. I would always struggle to finish the video, to end it. And so, yeah, here I am. Oh my God. I just saw 4 fours on the clock when I said that. Whoa. I'm going to end it now, but I just thought I would share that one little bit. Like, and for anyone who is coming here from one of my previous ones, like, you know, like I would just keep saying, oh, okay, I swear I'm saying goodbye now, because I was just rushing myself and restricting myself and not letting it all out. So obviously somebody needed to hear that. Set yourself free, baby. Set yourself free. I'm like a bird, I only fly away. Anyways, I love and appreciate you guys so much. This message was really magical. So many beautiful, just like synchronicities and confirmations in it. Oh my gosh, like the start, the rainbow. I love you guys so much. And yeah, I hope you feel how magical of a being you truly are, because you're truly so magical. Water. Don't forget about water. And yeah, you are divinely led, and there's a divine timing to all of this. And you're really beginning to trust that. I love and appreciate you guys so much. And now I don't really know how to end it. Just hope you're having a wonderful day. Or yeah. Okay, well, I'll catch you next time. I love tapping into your energy, honestly, every time. The collective, you guys, you have such a healing, wonderful energy. I love you so much. And yeah, until next time.